one of the great resets that Black men realized they had to start doing was to stop having children and stop getting married to many of these women in this community. Welcome to another episode of Ask a Brother Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff St. James, and we're going to have a whole host of different people from different backgrounds coming in because it really is about building a community of like-minded people that's just open to listening and hearing from other perspectives. The revolution is going to be because of us. So last ones, because we're going to be wrapping things up. And this kind of alludes to what we talked about earlier. This endorsing toxic behaviors with feminist framing. I'll just get to it now. If you excuse anything, if a woman's doing it, there's guys that's now recognizing and realizing disqualified. You don't have to be the one to do it, but if I see that you're excusing it when your girlfriends do it, when celebrities you don't. So when y'all was crashing out for Meg Thee Stallion, when y'all crashing out for Cardi B, when y'all crashing out for all these ladies, keep doing it, ladies. Please, please, please share the content. Please keep supporting all the women that says the most insane things about families and Black men. Please do it. We want you to. We actually don't want you to stop. We want every woman that truly feels this way to share it, to like it, to put it in their stories, even say it themselves. We want you to. Because you make this so easy when people talk about Black men don't want to get married. No, we don't want to get married to women that do and endorse this. That's actually the truth. So, as an example of what this looks like.
It isn't about hating men. It's about equality.
No. Since the beginning, feminism has been about hating men. In 1918, an anonymous suffragette authored a piece called Advice on Marriage to Young Ladies. Do not marry at all. Avoid these type of men. Don't expect too much. Men are trash. All single men suck. Feed the brute. It's a great way to refer to men. And then it compares men to dogs. The conclusion says don't get married at all. For those who are saying feminism is not anti-man or anti-marriage, literally it's been that from the beginning.
To hearing about young men's negative views of young women, but this really struck me because we found that 72% of young men have a favourable view of young women, 7%, and not very many really, have an unfavourable view of young women. 35% of young women who have a favourable view of men, and if you go into very favourable, it's just 11% of under 25 women. So we are looking at an environment where young women feel a lot more negatively towards young men than the other way around.
As a mum of a first child, I've got a lot of parenting content coming through on Instagram Reels in particular, and it's a lot of women basically being so horrible about their husbands and the fathers of their children.
Totally.
Weaponized incompetence and all of these kind of buzz phrases. I do get a sense that there is a lot of hatred for the opposite sex out there.
100%. I think men and women are looking at very, very different internets now, young men and young women. Like the women I spoke to said they were worried about what the men were looking at online. They were worried about, Andrew Tates and people like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I spoke to an influencer who would post very, very left-wing content about toxic masculinity, about manufactured male victimhood, things like that. It all kind of blurs into a larger online space where that has a significant antipathy towards men.
Man, should I ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Why'd you say that?
Because would you wear that shit to church?
I do. I go to church in my living room. God damn it, I wear what I want.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house. Just saying. Just saying. I just saying.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on and I'm married.
What y'all think? I ain't gonna say nothing. I want to see what y'all think.
Can we start over?
Say what?
The whole thing over. Just hit the reset button. I didn't do anything personally. I didn't fight for equal rights, but I'm sorry. That's the best I got. So,
hey y'all, it's Jeff St. James from Ask a Brother Podcast, and I would like to thank today's sponsor. I made the switch to Anson Belt and Buckle, and I'm never going back. Most traditional belts have holes spaced an inch apart, and if your weight fluctuates, you're stuck between sizes, the belt is either too tight or too loose. With Anson Belt and Buckle, they use micro-adjustable track system with quarter-inch increments. That means no more stretching, No more cracking leather from shoving a prong through the same hole. No diddy. And absolutely perfect sizing every single time. The best part? You can mix and match their interchangeable straps and buckles to create a look for the office, the golf course, or even a night out. Oh, and last but not least, they use premium materials like full grain leather and canvas. Head over to ansonbelt.com and check out the box sets. Now, right now, when you build your own box set, you can grab 2 bonus pieces completely free. That's Anson Belt and Buckle. Upgrade your fit today and let them know Ask a Brother sent you. Rest of y'all, what y'all think?
I think
Hell no. Hell no.
Sonny, that was so good. That was so good. She was tripping, wasn't she?
Oh my
Yes, yes.
Completely tripping. Hell no. Hell no. Okay, Stu.
Shame on that. What was you about to say?
So I go back to what we were speaking about earlier, attention, because I personally believe that people say things to get a response, to get a rouse out of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, if I don't care about something, it's not even in my. I'm not speaking on it. It's a non-factor to me. It's not even something I'm not going to get on the internet, get a camera up, and sit here and say, "Man, you know," it's something that just doesn't make any sense to me. So to me, it's all response based. Like they want to I don't know, to ruffle some feathers or maybe make men mad or something. If you don't need men, just don't be around men. You don't have to talk about it. You could just not. You just let your actions show for that. You don't have to speak on it. And I don't know. I think that there's something about that just screams attention more so than anything else, because I bet she's dealing with a man.
Well, what they said
They're not manless.
but in that first clip, I think what they said was when they were asked, you know, can a man tell you what to wear? And they basically, I believe him.
No, I do believe that. Now, I do believe that there's that part, but I was talking more so about the I don't need a man. But I do think that there are some people who, like the young lady because I've heard that several times, where women get interviewed and they're like, "Oh, he can't tell me what to wear. I don't care. Blah 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 blah." You know. Yep.
Good. Listen, I said it before and I say it again. This is a good thing to people who don't want to invest in the wrong people. I think there's a uniform. I think there's talking points that now they're using. It's the hive mind. They think the same way. They say the same thing. They use the same talking points. Guys want to change all of this. I want men and women that realize this is a problem to distance themselves from this. That's the best we can do. So for me, I love it when loud, wrong, talking about what she say, Sonny? Hell no. Like it just
hell no.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no. This is perfect to me. Like I think I want it makes our community probably look bad, but I think it also reflects what it is that men have been complaining about. That this is a real thing. That there is a lot of this and there's different versions of what this looks like. And to wrap things up, y'all, because I really appreciate y'all doing this.
I wanted to say one thing, Jeff. Like when when the ladies were going over the studies about the children, the young girls in school and the young boys in school, how the boys are, less icked out from the girls. They're wanting relationships from them, but the girls are, they have more negative thoughts and feelings towards the boys. And I have a 15-year-old. He's going to be 16 this year. From the content that he soaks up on YouTube and just how I see him hanging with his friends, the young men, I think, are very open to whatever the young ladies want to do, and that I have to caution him, I get that you want to be respectful of women and, they're so hyper focused on this, Me Too kind of, women have rights. Like they're very accommodating to the young ladies. And I find it so disturbing that even with that accommodation, more so than what I got from young guys in high school, you know, um, they're still showing like hostility towards the boys. Like
Mhm.
that is alarming to me.
Facts.
So when you get online and you're doing like that lady, like who's going to tell me what to wear, and whatever that other lady was saying, you're feeding that into the younger generation, and then they take that on, and that is who they become. And I think that that's like robbing the youth. That worries me.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree, and a lot of ladies start realizing it when they have sons. When they have
Yeah,
sons.
because he's my one and only. I want to be a mother-in-law and have my grandbabies, and I want him to have love and a fruitful life. So this is concerning.
Yeah. Yeah, what were you about to say, Shamone?
I agree. I do have a son, a 24-year-old, and I just want to say, so I know that all these internet people are going out. I'm just so blessed to have the women, the young ladies who are into his life, because they are just great women.
Mm.
I can't say I have that experience. He has surrounded himself with a really good village, I guess, because of the school that he went to. Wonderful women, like they look out for him. My son, they are, so I just wanted to give people hope that they are out there. You just have to step away from the
Yeah,
internet
thank
and
you.
actually go to different
Okay.
areas.
Mhm.
Because it's looking grim. It's looking grim out here.
Listen, I really wish that we can do a reset. Like I think that was Jason said, like, can we start over again? Can we just erase all of the footage off of the internet, take cameras away from certain people, and just and the people who need cameras don't have them. They're off living their lives. They're not on the internet. They are just minding their business. But I like to show more of those people, the people who
Mm.
surround themselves, my son's friends. I want to see more of them, not
Yeah.
of the young ladies that are, I don't know what's going on. Just pray for us, because it's just not.
Well,
I don't know.
listen,
Can we just airplane mode them? I don't know what to do. Like,
I'll tell you, and you're not gonna like it, but the starting point, and shout out to BGS, he's in the comments I see.
I like
One
this.
of the great resets that black men realized they had to start doing was to stop having children and stop getting married to many of these women in this community. That is the great reset. The great reset in the black community, because a lot of, unfortunately, black women condone this, do this, support it, don't challenge it even amongst their girlfriends. They idolize it and follow it. Cool. Cool. That's why more of you have children than your men do as single parents. That's why.
That's
That's
why I
why.
brought up the statistics in the beginning, because it's like, yeah, it's
Great reset. The great reset for when to save yourself, black man. And real quick, 1 second, Grace. The great reset in the black community is black men becoming a lot more selective, a lot more careful, and a lot more intentional about and restrictive about who it is they're going to marry, have sex, and have children with in this community, especially. Because if y'all not gonna do the reset amongst yourselves, cool. We're gonna do it. You can call us sellouts. You can call us classists. You can call us elitists. You can call us whatever name you want in the book. But you can't call me a dummy knocking up the women that said I can't have no say how she presents herself in public. You can't call me a dummy for that. You can call me a sellout, coon, house slave. You can call me all the names you want. You wasn't pregnant by me. Yeah, I ain't put a ring on you. I wasn't a dummy that put a ring. Did you hear the second lady would say, "Well, I'm married and he can't tell me what to do"? Dummy. So for every old head that was stupid like that, that's why Gen Z and millennials are moving different. We're not moving like our dads and granddads that was just, well, she black and that's sufficient, checks off all the boxes. We actually have more boxes now. So that is the great reset. So the great reset is a lot more black men are going to prolong, be more restrictive, avoid marriage, maybe even kids, especially with a lot of ladies in this community. And this the kicker. The part of that reset is a bunch of these women are not going to be able to reproduce. That's the reset. as quiet as it's kept. When we see that this is what y'all cool with, arguing on the panels don't make sense. Just don't reproduce with you. Just don't make two, three, four more versions of you. That's how we reset this. It sounds harsh, but you can't incentivize and reward the bad behavior and then complain about it as well. Grace, were you about to say?
Yes, I completely agree. It's funny because I was watching Dr. Tiosan Johnson's channel the other day, and he made it clear to me actually that this response from Black men has already been happening for years, actually. Black men have already been starting families and communities outside of the US and in other countries where they can find other groups of Black women. So they're responding with their feet, which I found really interesting. And I'm really interested in seeing what that's going to look like in the future because I do worry that a lot of us won't be reproducing. And I'm not really upset about that. That's a good thing in a way. We definitely don't need the wrong people to continue to reproduce. So, yeah, that's it for me. But I don't have sons yet.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not even married yet. But if I have them, I want them to just be exposed to more of content like this and to be surrounded by like just good women in their lives and stuff like that. So yeah.
I appreciate what you said. There's an element of what you said that I want to make sure I don't miss out on. The problem is that a lot of the people who who are very conscious of this, careful, are the ones that's slowing down or not having kids. And it's the people who are wilding out that are having multiple kids. And this is happening in a lot of Western nations. The people with more money, more education are having one or no kids. And the people with a lot of regressive behaviors and social economic backgrounds are having tons of them. So I don't know what the future is, but I agree with you. What Dr. Tiasan said, that is the silent revolution that I think a lot of people didn't realize has actually been going on for the longest. So to kind of wrap, I do see one super chat to kind of wrap things up. Thank you, Kane, for the 100 jewels high five. And Philip, thank you for the 1,000 jewels as well with the loot box. And everybody, again, if you haven't done so, feel free to follow the different people that you see on this screen as well.